Well, that was quick. So the Purple Revolution guy is already crashing out. A lot of people...
Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. So lovelies, I came across this video for you and I thought to share where Black Americans have this so many to say about this ongoing purple revolution. They also reveal and share the reason why Black people can never trust such revolutions and why Black people are still bent in looking and trying to see if things are going quite well. Lovelies, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, let's dive in and unpack this purple revolution by the Black Americans.
Hey guys, so I finally found out what the Purple Revolution is, and I was a little bit shocked to find out that it has nothing to do with the Joy Reid show. I mean, rude. Huh. But yeah, now that I know what it is, I definitely have some thoughts, which I will share on Friday night's The Joy Reid Show. So if you head on over to the YouTube channel at thejoyreidshow.com, hit that little subscribe button, maybe hit the notification so you don't miss it. I'm gonna share my thoughts on this Purple Revolution, and I've got a really great guest to talk about it with. That's the tease. So head on over to thejoyreidshow.com, or you can go up in the link, hit that little link, clickety-click in the link, and go on over there and subscribe, and I'll tell you my thoughts on the Purple Revolution Friday night, because I got thoughts. See you there.
My, oh my, how fast the tide's turned against me, huh? From what I'm getting from the comments is, ain't nobody ready for unity in this country.
First and foremost, it is really funny that you're trying to call for unity and you are wearing a 3%er 1776 shirt. For those who don't know who the 3%ers are, they're a white supremacist hate group. This is their merch. And he is supposedly the architect of the Purple Revolution. But I digress. What else did you have to say?
Because everybody was all okay with who I was. Everybody was okay with getting behind me for unity. With getting behind me. With getting behind me for unity.
Getting behind you for unity? If a CEO burns a company to the ground, and because of what he did, the employees for that company loses their jobs, their livelihoods, he cannot come back out and ask those employees to come work with him at another company. Those employees would never trust that CEO, because clearly he doesn't know what he's doing. Why would we be behind you? Your decision making is the reason why we're in this mess in the first place. You voted for that orange buffoon. You don't get to lead anything. What are you talking about? Anyway, continue.
For unity. Until everybody forced policy down my throat.
Why do you guys always say people are forcing things down your throat?
Okay? So because my policies align differently than yours, it's not looking good for this revolution now, is it?
Human rights is non-negotiable. Those policies that are different from ours affect human beings. And again, you're wearing a white supremacist shirt while saying this. So we kind of know what your policies are.
You're going to come here with a list of demands from me. When I started this, you came here. I started this and Badger started this. You guys came here.
Nobody came to you. You came over here to the left because you realize that the Orange Buffoon's policies are affecting you, probably financially. And we didn't come with a list of demands. We wanted to see if you cared about humanity, if you cared about other humans, no matter what they look like and no matter who they love. You expected us to submit to your will because you started this purple revolution, huh? Want to be a leader, but don't know how to lead. Want to be a leader, but can't take accountability. What you were trying to do, wolf in sheep's clothing, was try to use the left so that you can reach your goal and don't care about what's going on with humans. It was all about you, you descendant of dry turkey. While you're sitting on your page, you mediocre turducken, trying to chastise people on the left for asking you if you care about humans and asking about policies that would protect other humans. But like Maya Angelou said, when they show you who they are, believe them. And for those on the left, black people have been coming out saying that this was a dumb idea because you cannot trust these people, especially black women. And here we are, right again. The architect, the person who started the Purple Revolution, is in his videos wearing a 3%er 1776 white supremacist shirt. And he wants us to get behind him and lead us into a revolution. This is what we mean by vetting. Did any of y'all vet that guy? Those who wanted to participate? Wild. So please don't tag me in this purple revolution nonsense anymore. Those who caused this nonsense don't get to lead nothing. They get to sit at the kids' table all the way to the back and sit down, learn, and be better people. They don't demand us to do shit. We don't need them. They need us.
The Purple Revolution. I don't want no parts of it. That doesn't mean that the people who are finally waking up to what they helped create and what they helped make worse, that doesn't mean that y'all shouldn't change your stance now and be better people and educate yourself more, of course, because in order for this revolution to work, we need as many people as possible. But what y'all don't get to do is act like y'all weren't a huge part of the necessity for revolution. You don't get to do that. We pleaded. We literally pleaded and begged for y'all to have more common sense. We begged for y'all to have sympathy, empathy, look at reasoning, facts, and literally every time we did it, y'all either dismissed it, called us names, y'all said we were being hyperbolic, y'all said that it would never get this fucking bad. And now that it's this fucking bad, now you're like, hey, forget all that shit that I ignored from you. That ain't how it worked. Not with me. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust your level of intelligence. I don't trust your ideology. I don't trust your ability to look at someone outside of yourself and care about them. I don't, because you have demonstrated the exact opposite. Y'all had 10 plus a decade to wise up to this shit. And y'all actually got worse in the last 4 years. It wasn't like y'all were getting better. Y'all were getting worse. Y'all were excusing more shit. Y'all were ignoring more things as they got worse. So now, since you are finally feeling the effects of what you helped create, now you're like, let's have this purple revolution. Fuck that and fuck you. That doesn't mean not change and be better, because that's what we're going to need. But what you don't get to do is act indignant. What you don't get to do is act like we are supposed to welcome you with open arms. Nah, you get side eyes all day. Side eyes all day. We need to work together to fix this, but don't you dare expect us to sit here and act like you weren't a huge part of why we need to do this. Thank you for waking up. It's great. Thank you. Thank you. Even though it took you actually being affected personally to wake up. But what you don't get to do, at least not with me, is make me feel like I'm the one that's supposed to be a better person and welcome in people who literally wanted me to have a worse life. Stop.
Okay, so did y'all hear of the Purple Revolution? Because I don't know what the hell it is, but I've been looking into it because I keep seeing it up and down my timeline. And allegedly, the MAGA people want to wave a purple flag. Now they want to try to act like they trying to gain some type of solidarity. They want us to be allies. I did see someone say that the purple revolution was diet racism. Then I also saw somebody say that the purple revolution was like the schoolyard bullies stealing your lunch money every single day. And then for every single day of the school year, then at the end of the school year, they want you to just help them and give them some without them stealing it. I don't know. Now they're starting to see how expensive racism is and how it makes more sense for all of us to come together, because a lot of the things that's going on is affecting they MAGA white asses too. I don't want no purple revolution. It's too late. It's too late. You see how they want to use you? They want to scapegoat you. They want to use you as a shield. They want to pretend to come together only when it's convenient. And then when they don't need you, they're going to discard you, stab you in the back, and push you to the side. No, thank you. Thank you, love. So, fuck all that purple revolution shit. Not the diet. It was the diet racism comment for me. Leave us alone. Spread the away.
The purple revolution sounds like somebody in a relationship with an abuser, and they got tired and they fought back and they called the police, and then the abuser was like, you really gonna let them put me in jail? You really gonna let them put me in these handcuffs? You really gonna let them do this to me? And the abusee was like, I told you to stop putting your hands on me. I told you to stop coming around here. I told you to stop talking to me like that. I told you to stop threatening me. And then the abusee is like, but you know I love you. I'm changing. I'm not the same. That was the old me. Tell these people I ain't do that. Tell these people I ain't do that. And then now, they want us to accept their collect calls from jail because they need our help. No.
To anyone who is upset at people who are not falling for the purple revolution and who are saying that we are actively slapping down people who want unity, you want a direction, you want to know what it is we should do or what you should do, because it will not be us, it will be you. Here is your direction. Number 1, revolution begins with accountability. If you are still surrounded with people who think racism, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia, misogyny are petty differences, then you are not ready for revolution. You are still protecting the oppressor. Go deal with that first. Oh, I know you think you don't have time. Baby, this is something you should have done long ago. The fact that we don't have time is not our fault. It's yours. Number 2, stop asking marginalized folks to build your moral backbones. Black folk, queer folk, indigenous folk, we've been fighting for people's rights while everybody else was comfortable. If you want real change, start organizing your people who have been complicit. Talk to them, not us, because they'll hear you before they listen to us, obviously. Number 3, put your body where your outrage is. We have marched, voted, bled, and built movements. And if y'all feel like the system is collapsing, good. Now use that anger to shut down your own privilege pipelines. Protest, boycott, disrupt, strike, divest. You don't need our permission to resist. The only ones wasting time are you. Number 4, follow the leadership of people already in the fight. Don't try to reinvent the wheel because y'all just got mad last week. There are movements, organizers, framework built by people who have been fighting, who have been resisting the empire before you even noticed it was burning. Learn from them, but do not try to lead them. Number 5, pick a side and stay there. Because if your revolution still leaves room for white supremacy, Christian nationalism, racism, and patriarchy, then it's not a revolution. It's a remix of the same oppression. You want to fight a revolution, baby, that's fine. But do not expect to lead the people that you've ignored while we've been fighting this fight. Y'all don't need us to tell y'all how to rebel. Y'all already showed us on January 6th that y'all know how to tear down a system when you really want to. So go do that. But this time, aim it at the actual oppressors, not us. Class dismissed.
Part 2 of why the Purple Revolution is bullshit. The Purple Revolution is bullshit. Part 2. It seems that MAGA doesn't have a firm grasp on the fact that they will not be allowed by their daddy, right, to pick and choose which of his policies they like. So they don't want to slide completely away from MAGA. They just want to move her over a little bit, you know, because now they're being hurt by his policies and they don't want to be hurt by his policies. So they're saying, oh, we're being hurt too now. Democrats, will you please join us? Please join us so we can, because we don't want to hurt. Join us in stopping the pain that our daddy is causing us. It doesn't work like that. You won't be allowed to pick and choose. Oh, well, he doesn't want us to have Medicaid. So Democrats, please help us stop him from demolishing Medicaid. It does not work like that. He's literally picked every member of his administration based on picking loyalists, right? Who will blindly follow him. That is what he expects from MAGA. That is what he expects from Republicans. You guys are not allowed to pick and choose of his policies and executive orders you agree with and you don't agree with. And listen, I don't want these specific policies to hurt me and my kids and my parents. So MAGA, come help us stop these specific policies and executive orders. It does not work like that. You don't get to use us to stop your suffering. When we warned you that this suffering was coming, maybe you guys aren't aware, but your daddy and his administration, they just claim that they have plenary authority, meaning they could do, like they're saying everything out loud. They're saying they can do whatever the fuck they want. Fuck all the checks and balances and fuck what the people want. The idea that you still want to be even in a tiny bit of allegiance with this fascist regime is another reason why Blue needs to stand 10 toes down and not move at all. This would not be the first time that white patriarchy has requested of those who will not benefit from the victory to fight for said victory. You know, because black soldiers historically several times throughout the history of this country have stood on the front line, fought, died, came home disabled, and couldn't benefit from their service to this country in the same way that white soldiers did. You're not going to use us. We're not going to be put on the front line to protect your rights while you don't give a fuck about ours. It doesn't work like that. And for me, the weirdest part about this, right, is that as Democrats, as liberals, as leftists, all we really ever wanted was to mind our own fucking business and have everybody else do the same. But this administration said, hey, if you vote for us, we'll take rights away from the people that you don't like. And you guys were like, hey, me, I'll join you. I want to take all the rights away from the people I don't like. And now you think that you can put those same people on the front line to fight for a victory that you don't even want us to benefit from? Get the fuck.
You know, I saw some couple of stitches about, pan-colored people, right? I think it was coming from the said woman who is the leader of the Purple Revolution. She goes on to talk about how some people are talking about how they don't want to join this said revolution. She goes on to say, okay, you could choose to join, you could choose not to join. She is even more upset to the fact that black people do not want to join this said revolution. Why some are like still looking, that still trying to say where this revolution is going to take everyone. Now, here comes this man wearing this said shirt, talking about togetherness and revolution. And people like this keep asking the reason why black people don't trust this kind of revolution. Anything that has to do with, people like this. You are calling upon togetherness. You are calling upon, oh my God, this is the time for everyone have to come together, left and right and wrong and left. And look at you and what you represent. This is to tell you that this said revolution is actually not meant. It's not meant for people that looks like me. It's not meant. Maybe the revolution is for white people, right? How can you be calling for a said revolution and you are already showing the kind of person that you are, and you are still bent in asking why people are are reluctant to join your said revolution? You're asking why, oh my God, why are people not joining? Those people they don't want togetherness, they don't want coming together and all of that. Forgetting that you are the reason why people do not want. You are the reason why people still do not even trust the said revolution. Because what do you have to explain? What kind of explanation do you have to give with what you represent, what you're wearing? Because what you're wearing indicates what you represent. So that is to tell you that the state revolution is actually meant for, people of your own domain. You're not including every other maybe marginalized or minority group. And all of a sudden, so many MAGA supporters right about now is regretting their vote and trying to come up with a revolution that will maybe end up benefiting them and dash out or dish out when the time comes, when they see that, oh, see, the thing is that all of these things are just looking like something that has happened before and reformed. So a rebranded stuff that have happened before. I have seen so many stitches. Like I've been doing these stitches, this thing I'm doing here for a very long time, like for years now. It's just like a pattern. It's a pattern. Some group of people will come for, oh, togetherness, let's do this. Everybody come out, just to get black people to come out to be used, right? Just to get black people to be used, to come out and get used. After they are done getting used, they dish them and dash them out again. I am not saying that this revolution is not a good thing. No, I'm not saying that coming together is not a good thing. But if you want to go down in any form of revolution, it should be something that is so transparent. Like it is something that people shouldn't question your your intention, if it's good or bad. But all of the things going, the woman who actually introduced this revolutionary stuff, she's already condemning black people who is just still looking to see where this revolution would take anyone. You wouldn't expect black people to just jump into a revolution, come together with you just because you said that. No, that time has really has elapsed. Like that time has passed. They need to know what it's all about. The worst part is that it's even it's rooted, like it's a revolution that is being introduced or is being by a pan colored person. Like, what are you even expecting? I think this revolution of the thing should be led by a marginalized group, a group that is oppressed. Then other people can, because it's already looking, you know, it's already looking, we are looking for people that will be used to get to achieve a particular goal. When we are done achieving our goal, we can just discard those people. Let's go into let's go swim together, and at the end of the day they will leave some particular set of people in the middle of an ocean to drown. It is just how it's looking. So if black people are saying that, oh, we are not interested, or are saying that, oh, let's just see how it goes, I don't think anyone has the right to be upset about it. I don't think they have the right to be upset about it. Because at the end of the day, the people who are always at the receiving end is black people. They are either the ones that will that we gain, that we lose, and others we gain. So if they don't want to jump into your said revolution so fast, I think it's just left for you to just respect that for them, then do your revolution stuff, and if it works out for you and things are going, then maybe black people will just join at the middle. but not trying to look for who to use as an scapegoat to achieve your aim. No, seriously. Anyways, when I heard about this purple revolution all over my For You, people talking about it, reacting to it, I was like, okay, let's see what black people have to say about it, and here we are. Like, I trust black people. They will make their findings. Like, they don't just jump into something because it's trending. They just have to make their findings, and now look at it. Look at it. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, please. If you've not subscribed to this channel, you're a huge favor to click on the subscription button. Like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one. Your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please do not forget that we do not, support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So please share this video, subscribe, leave a thought, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.